I have authored a bill this year on inattentive driving. The key to my bill, I've worked with motorcyclists, bicyclists, disabled persons. We see more and more people driving inattentively, and I'm not defining what inattentive is. You know, there's some of us that can use cell phones, some that can eat a burger, some that can even put on their makeup while they drive and not be inattentive. We could argue that all day long, but I don't want to point to what's inattentive and what isn't. What my bill does, I want to be very clear, it does not allow an officer to stop you for inattentive driving. It's an after-the-fact bill to make people accountable. So if you have property damage, if you cause property damage, or if you cause bodily injury due to your inattentive driving, you would be able to be ticketed for it. It's an increasing penalty. We don't have that today in driving. So if you make it a habit to be inattentive, there's increasing penalties, much like criminal penalties. If you assault people, the more times you do it, it becomes a habit. There's increasing penalties. There's nothing like that in driving. This inattentive driving statute increases the penalties for more than one time. But today it's very difficult when somebody is eating a burger, drinking a cup of coffee, if they hit somebody. And we've seen a lot of that with motorcyclists, with bicyclists, and even with disabled persons crossing the street. And there's really no tools after the fact to tag, for law enforcement, to tag the person that's driving inattentively. You know, in the Department of You Can't Make It Up, there was just an article in the paper about a gal from Ohio that was breastfeeding and talking on the cell phone while driving down the road. Folks, that's just not good things to do. If you got to do those things, pull over. Pull over unless it's an emergency to talk on the phone and you're trying to get away from somebody. But it's about accountability. I don't believe in allowing more people inside your car or to stop you for more reasons. But when you do something, I totally believe you need to be accountable for that. And what's more troubling to me is I keep hearing more and more people say, well, that's my right. Well, last time I checked, folks, it's not your right to drive. It's a privilege. It's one of those privileges that we do put legal parameters around to try to protect other people out there on the roads and walking or bicycling or doing whatever they're doing. So it is a privilege to drive, so you need to think about being accountable with that. And yet I don't believe we need to give law enforcement any more excuses just to make the stop. They have plenty of reasons to stop you if they want to, so I'm very clear that my bill doesn't do that.